Showtime.
Hey, Amir, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you.
Thank you, Maxwell, for that warm introduction. Hello.
Hey, everyone.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It's Monday night. It's Monday. We weren't here last Monday. I know. Please forgive us. We had to bow out gracefully. We had some stuff.
Yeah, a lot of things going on around the house.
A lot of activity happening here.
Yeah.
A lot of hubbub.
A lot of projects in motion, things breaking down, having to get new things. Just a lot.
Oh, yes. Remind me later, and we'll talk more about the leaky exterior spigot and the bathroom remodel that's still in the process. Who had the over-under on 1 month and over on that bet? You're winning right now, so just so you know. So that's what we got going on, but it's great to see you guys. You know, I know you guys are probably waiting for us to come on because I'm sure everyone's sitting at home like, man, I'm jonesing for anything that has to do with, there's like no cruise content anywhere. I'm all over YouTube. I'm like, isn't there anyone talking about cruising? I mean, there's nothing. Nobody is even mentioning cruising.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Jamie.
It's ridiculous.
There is all kinds of things going on out there, and I'm sure probably most of you have been following a lot of people watching it, so it's really exciting that people are on Adventures of the Sea out of Nassau, and they're back out at sea. I know they're all excited. I'm sure everyone's excited to see that people cruising again. So, and I'm not gonna lie, everyone will be cruising again.
Every time my phone goes doo-doo-doo, and there's a notification someone's live.
Oh my gosh.
My first instinct is like, oh, that's cool. Let me watch this. And then my next instinct is, I hate them. I hate them so much right now. I'm hating everyone right now because I'm so jealous, and we would love to be on that, but hey, we couldn't. And we've even seen some comments like, hey guys, how come you're not out there? And duty calls, and unfortunately, I've said it before, but my inventory, my semi-annual inventory night happened to be the same. Like, I'm literally counting paint while everyone I know is setting sail on a cruise. I mean, it got me right here. Yes, we did. Crazy Cat Traveler, thank you so much. Nancy does have a hall pass for tonight. I don't know that we'll even see her. She's probably busy jumping in a hot tub or dancing on a bar or something like that. She's singing along with Kieran Cox and John Clayco from the Ship Show. They're doing something. But Leanne Francisconi is here tonight. And you know what's the funniest thing is, Nancy is on the ship this week, and everybody knows that. I don't think there's anyone that doesn't know that out here. But what's super funny is that as Nancy's getting off the ship, Leanne is getting on the ship. Yeah. Leanne Francisconi, our amazing the nail here, a team member at SASC, is getting on the ship for another week, and so she promises that her new YouTube channel, Meet the Francisconis, should start right before that, and she's going to be blogging the entire event.
To see how things go the second week versus the first week, because there's already been a lot of changes between week 1 and week 2 that are going to be happening, and maybe even between week 2 and 3, for all we know. We haven't heard that yet, but it's crazy that there's already been changes. So
totally. Deb Moses said, I had a strong feeling Jamie was going to crash the cruise and surprise John. Must have just been wishful thinking. I can't pull that kind of stuff off. I would have blabbed anyway about it if I tried to do something like that.
Unfortunately, it was just a work thing. But that's right. But we do have a plan B.
Leanne will be celebrating her 30th birthday on that cruise, so happy 30th birthday to you for next week, Leanne. So have a good one. It's Father's Day next weekend too.
It is. Yeah.
So Sharon, if you haven't done it yet, you still have some time to get out there and get me a great gift for Father's Day.
You're not my father.
I'm a father.
Jamie likes to use that line on Mother's Day, but you're not my mother.
Oh, come on now. You know that every day is Mother's Day.
We always just.
What are you talking about? Every day is Mother's Day. Father's only
every day is Kids Day,
one day a year.
But we always joke about that. It's just kind of a joke amongst us, kind of funny.
All right, so listen, what is going on? So yes, there's a lot of action. I realized someone earlier in the chat, someone made a comment. I think it was Tess Almond said, "Hey, if someone pops in and goes live from the ship, don't jump out of the Sharon and Sea Travel." So if you do, it's okay. But do me a favor, just get the second device working. Stay here with us, but fire up the second device.
Oh my God.
And if someone does go live, I'll probably know it at the same time you do because I got my phone here.
Yeah,
So
we'll
we'll
all know together.
you know what it is? We'll see who it is, and then together we'll message them and say, "Hey, what are you doing? Sharon and Travel is on. It's Monday. Get with the program." So
we'll take a vote.
So there's lots going on, and we have a lot going on too. Thanks again for letting us take last Monday night off. We had some family stuff cooking. We have a lot of birthdays. A couple daughters have birthdays in the first week of June.
A couple days.
So we had to do some combo stuff.
Grandkids. Actually, today is our grandson's birthday.
Yes, Micah.
But he's out of town, so
and he doesn't watch anything.
So we didn't have to celebrate tonight with him. He's over at the beach somewhere in California.
Yeah, everyone has birthdays on Monday.
It's his
crazy.
5th birthday, and his parents felt the need that he needed to go on a beach vacation for his birthday. I think it was the parents that wanted to go, but
maybe
anyways.
we should get on a beach vacation.
But so we're going to celebrate with Micah for his 5th birthday. When he gets back.
That's right. Margaret Wilson says, Leanne, the big 50, geez, you don't look a day over 30. Happy birthday, young lady. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. That is right. So again, happy birthday to Leanne coming up. Happy Father's Day at the end of this week to all you dads out there. And we've got some exciting stuff going on as well. If you, last time you saw us, we were still licking our wounds from having to cancel our week 2 cruise on Adventure of the Sea. And that's fair to say, right? We were still licking our wounds. We were still a little bitter. We were a little cranky, but
a little bit. I think we rebounded. Over it. Yeah.
We rebounded, and Sharon said to me, she said, "Hey, man, it's okay." She hugged me. She patted me on the head. Do like you do, like just pat me on the head. Yeah, she gave me one of those, and she told me everything's going to be okay. And then she went to work. Then she was over there. She's on her computer doing a lot of this. She's tapping away. She's tap. She's looking up things. She's researching. She's checking flights. She's
contacting on multiple cruises.
She's contacting Royal. Like, I need that money, but I need my refund now. I need to spend that money on something else. And she pulled a rabbit out of her hat and put together a cruise in July for us that we are going on. But it's going to be a cruise for us like no other that we've ever had before. And we'll tell you more about that. But first, let's go in and say hi to some folks.
Okay.
Should we say hi to some people out there?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go back to? Give me a timestamp to go back to.
I don't know. Back to the beginning?
Oh, God, no, we can't go back to the beginning. It'll take forever.
Gosh.
Let's go back to 6:08 p.m. on my dial right here on my screen.
Karen Carter and Christina V.
Where are you? Where are you starting?
I'm at 6:07 actually.
Yeah, I said 6:08. You're always breaking the rules,
but
Karen.
I know. I'm a rule breaker.
Fine. Karen Carter, Christina B, Leanne Francisconi's out there. Jeffrey Resendez. What's going on, Jeffrey? How you doing, buddy? Deb Moser, Dave and Brandy's Excursions are out there. Allie J, Kevin Fadgen is here. Sue O'Connor, Sherry Giaquinto is in the house. Charles Hahn, how you doing, Charles? Great to have you here. Pia Broderick, Tara Kelly is here. Lindy Lou is in the house. What's up? Paul Vines, how you doing, buddy? Carla McClendon, Pam S, Mr. Cruise Fever 1, how are you? Lovely to have you. Castaway is here. Who else? Aspen ATC. Melinda Kaplan is here. How you doing, Melinda? Beth and Doug Ullinger are literally, I'm not even sure they're back yet. And if they are back, they're probably still drunk.
Looks like that.
Because they were with EECC at that adventure in Cancun.
It looked like they had an amazing time.
Yes, those guys know how to party.
Yeah.
And, I know we're scheduled to party.
And drinks looked amazing there.
I know we have a cruise with EECC in January 2023, but maybe there's a chance we might cross their path before that at some point. We'll see. I'm not teasing anything. I'm just saying it sure would be nice to give those guys a hey and say hi to them. All right, who else do we have out there? Bob Hader's here. Donna Lanard is in the house. What's up, Donna? Great to have you here. John Spencer, Monica Washington. Hello. Rhonda Carney, Positive Vibes Adventures, Party on the Sea. Pamela Thomas, Samantha Rosales is here. What's up, Samantha? Monique C, Tony Jackson. How you doing, Tony? Great to have you here, buddy. We miss you. Hopefully we'll be seeing you in Vegas in the coming months. We are working on that as well. We have not forgotten about that.
Actually, we were working a little bit on that last night, talking about some dates. And
we're trying to work some things out, but it's hard to make plans when one of the guys you're planning with is on Adventure of the Sea. So, I'm sending him messages like, I know you're on adventure, but what do you think of this date? And he's like, are you out of your mind? Leave me alone. I'm trying to have fun. So that's that. Who else do we have here? Robert Rayburn is here. What's up? Life is good today. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, those guys are back. I hope you guys are feeling better and feeling well and back safe and sound from your trip to Dominican. Is that where they were? I think so. So good to have you guys in here as well. Sharon. There's someone named Sharon in here. I don't think that's ever happened before, has it? There's someone else named Sharon. You're Sharon. There's Sharon there. That threw me for a loop when I read that. Sharon said, my grandson's birthday is today, too. Is that a notification? Someone going live. Najuma Brown is here. What's up, Najuma? Sherry Smith is in the house. Love it to have you guys. I'm jumping ahead a little bit. I see Sig Cruiser, Ali D, Chris Goo is here, Bon Frickin' Swa, my friend. Nice to have you. Dewey Ski, Janice Wiener is here. What's up, Janice? Shane Nordgren, hello, hello. Rich P, Tracy Singleton, nice to see you. Ashley Schwartz, Jimmy Butler's here. Let's see, who else? Larissa A, Ashley Moy, Janie Fleming, hello, hello, hello. DC810, what is up, Deb? How are you tonight? Hope you're doing great. Don Lee is here, Marty Wise, Gina Lara, Sandy Rackley is here. And all kinds of other folks. Big G and Snuggles
Beth
in the
says
house.
they are back. Okay.
All right, Beth, are you sober or are you still? Make sure you hydrate. That's all I can tell you. Sarah Roberts, Amy Franzak is here. Mary Ellen Dillon, hello, hello. Joe Randall, Alexa Pine, B State in 67, Orange Green, Vicky Avery, Sonia H. Kathy Caputo, all kinds of folks are here. Yeah. But if I say hi to everybody, then it's going to be like 30 minutes into the show.
Yeah,
so
I hope we didn't
jump ahead a little bit in the chat.
Come around and say hi again.
That's right, that's right. And if you have questions or anything like that about cruising, throw them out there. And if we miss it, throw them out there again. And if we miss it, throw it out there again.
I see Q's Cruisers in here. They're on Adventures of the Sea right now.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to, the Q's Cruisers? I hope you guys are having a blast.
It's probably like 9 something there, so they're probably out and about after dinner.
I think you're right. They are probably where would they be right now? They're wrapping up dinner.
Let us know what you're up to.
I think they had pre-dinner cocktails.
Oh my god.
They wrapped up dinner. They went out for a post-dinner cocktail. Now they went back to their room to put on their evening wear. Because they seem like the type of folks. After dinner cocktail and then evening wear, and now they're going to go out dancing. That's my prediction. I just think that's what they're going to do. Sarah and Bob, I think that's what they're going to be up to. Sharon said we share a great name.
Yeah, we do.
So what's the cruise info on your next cruise, said Julie Amos.
I know someone who is going to be excited to hear about it. And
who's that?
We're excited too.
This person right here?
Yes, that person.
That person knows already.
Oh, that's right. They do
know already. They know accidentally already. So what's going on? Nina Crennan, nice to have you here this evening as well. Yes, Nina knows, and it's weird how Nina knows. We'll talk about that later. Let's see. Hold on. Was there a nautical nurse Nancy sighting? No. Okay. I just want to make sure because she is. Oh my gosh. She just. Oh, we're just lining up for some karaoke.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be fantastic, Nancy. I hope you're having. We've seen your videos. We've seen your lives. Looks like everyone's having a blast. I will say this. I'm gonna say this, and it just needs to be said. Royal Caribbean, I think you might want to look into your Wi-Fi. It's been a little bit choppy. You have some of the biggest, brightest, most exciting cruise bloggers on your ship.
On there.
They're all on there trying to share content from the cruise ship to the process to Coco Key, from the beach club. People are in cabanas that Royal's letting them have at no charge, or I don't know what kind of chaos is going on. But every time we're watching a live stream, it's a little choppy. So Royal, please, let's take it up a notch there. I hope our next cruise has some decent Wi-Fi, Sharon.
I hope
we'll see what happens, or else we'll be in the same boat as them. And I saw a few folks commenting on live streams like, this is not a good look for, this is a testament for how rough the Wi-Fi can be. Well, and it's funny because we were on Simply the Seas and our Wi-Fi was kicked
I heard, I think it was Royal Caribbean blog say that the older ships don't have the best Wi-Fi, but the newer ones have the Zoom. No, not Zoom. What's it called? I forgot now. Zoom?
Boom. It's boom.
Boom. That's
it's the boom.
Boom. Anyways, but I don't know. We're watching them all, and it's exciting.
Listen, I'm not saying anything that you guys aren't thinking when you're watching. We would love some clarity. We want to see it all. We want to feel like we're there. Well, we feel like we're there anyway, especially when you're watching Nancy and and John from the Ship Show. Tony's on there. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I can't even begin to start mentioning people because inevitably I'll forget. But one thing that's been interesting, I've seen about 8, at least maybe 8 different videos of people that I had never heard of before, and it's popping up.
They're popping up because I guess we're watching them, so they're popping up as, I guess, similar content. So there's so many other vloggers that we didn't even know about, and I don't. It sounds like they don't watch other ones either so much because they don't even seem to know when on their videos that there's a lot. They know there's a lot of vloggers, but I don't think they know everyone either.
Yeah.
So it just seems like the whole ship is as a
matter of fact, I literally.
But so we found a couple though that we enjoyed, you know. So we thought
we like hearing different perspectives and all that.
Subscribe and follow along with them and see what else they do next.
We're not just YouTubers, guys. We're cruisers. We love to cruise. We saw there was one channel. I swear, and Nancy, if you're out there, you'll hear it. I swear that I'm watching a channel and someone comments in a live stream, "Have you seen Nurse Nancy?"
Oh, really?
And one of the people go, I've heard Nurse Nancy, but I don't know what she looks like, so I don't know if I've seen her. And I'm like, how do you not know what Nurse Nancy looks like?
They're going to have to go out on the promenade there, Nancy, and say, I'm Nurse Nancy.
Yes, let them know you're there. Grab a microphone. Tell the people. They want to see you. They want to know. Let's see. People are saying hi to Q's Cruisers. Kimbo's Cruising is here. What's going on? Spiker's Crazy Adventures are here. Hi, C's Paul and Cindy. We have to thank you for something, but we're going to talk about it later. But something, you have influenced a decision that we have made. And I'm just going to leave it right there, and you'll find out more about it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe, but I probably forgot. Okay.
There you go. Timothy Walters, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Timothy.
He said 24% of the passengers didn't show up for the muster drill and were threatened with being kicked off the ship if they didn't. That might be the case. I think that they were doing the muster through the app, so you could do it virtually. But if you couldn't do it virtually for some reason, you had to show up and physically go there and just show up for 5 minutes or something, and then you're out again. So I think that may have been what the cause was. Yeah,
so that's going to be... I think the way they do the muster drill on all the ships going forward, I think if it goes over so well, they may even continue it after the whole pandemic thing, everything's over and we're back to normal cruising.
Well, I think they're concerned.
Because it's going to be a lot less time consuming.
They're worried about safety, but they have to follow the maritime laws. But if whoever's in charge of that stuff will give them the old blessing and say, okay, that's acceptable, then I'm sure they'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to make a difference whether they do it that way or you have to go to a large room full of people and listen because, to be honest, the same people that listen normally are probably still going to do it and listen. The ones that really don't pay attention, they're playing on their phones or doing whatever they're doing during the big muster drill, and they're going to continue to do that. So, you know, either way, I think the whole app thing is
well, and imagine, think of the extra revenue the cruise ships can get if they didn't have to stop serving alcohol for what probably is it's probably about an hour on embarkation afternoon, because by the time they stop, they get everyone where they have to go, then they put on the deal, I mean, then they start.
But you know what,
again.
By doing it on the app and encouraging people to do it like right when they get on board, first thing before they've had a lot of drinks, it's probably a better way anyways, because by the time the muster drill comes around on the ship, it's usually about 30 minutes or so before sail away, and by then, you know, everyone's had a lot of drinks, and you know,
by that time
you don't remember anything.
You're usually hammered. You're 3 sheets to the wind by that time. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I am shocked, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm seeing like 420 people here in the chat right now, which is insane and amazing. I'm sitting there with Sharon earlier, like, I don't know if I don't know if many people are gonna show up. People might be out.
Everyone's probably vlogged out.
Yes, I mean, I've seen no less than 20 to 25 live stream / videos in the last 2.5 days. And I can't imagine how many of you guys have seen too. And we're like, I think people are going to be like, why am I going to watch these guys? They're not even on a ship. I got 45 freaking vloggers on a cruise. I'm not going to watch Sharon and Jamie sit there in their studio with the ocean behind them when I can see people that are actually on the ocean. But thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Everyone's just here to find out what our cruise is, and then they'll be like, okay, boom, I'm done. I'm out of here. So Tweety is here. What's up? Tamika Robinson, Diane Johnson, Annie Alaska, Kim Luke. What's going on? Says great to see you both. So nice to have you guys here. Travel Photography PH, first time watcher. Thanks for being here. If it's your first time here and you want to go ahead and subscribe, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. And you know, you could come over to Facebook, join the Sharon and Sea Travel Cruise crew as well. And then it's like you're our buddies. So that's never a bad thing. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Pamela. I've been watching 2 live streams at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Big cruiser. You're right about that. Is there anyone else live streaming right now? Okay, no, there's not. I'm just watching for it. I know it's going to happen. I mean, it's definitely got to happen. For sure.
Maybe.
All right. So let's see, Sharon. What do we have lined up for tonight? We don't have a ton of stuff because I know you guys are getting inundated with cruise content right now.
Yeah.
But we're excited to start making a little bit of our coming up soon.
I mean, there's things are, like I said, changing kind of daily and on the cruise lines, but there's nothing really, I guess, new as of today that's, I guess, going to affect anyone. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out, and I think this is going to be a big week. I think Carnival's going to be putting out their official protocols for all their July and August sailings this week later at some point. So there's a lot of things that are going to be coming out shortly. But right now, today's pretty quiet.
It has been quiet today. Keto Knuckleheads. Hold on, let me say that name again. Keto Knucklehead. Great to have you. Says you guys are awesome. First time on the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Chrissy Cisneros is here. See the world where Chris says, notice there are no thumbs down. Everyone goes to Nassau, and now there's no thumbs down. See the world with Chris. Are you trying to draw attention to the fact? Are you saying that other bloggers are going in and sabotaging bloggers' live streams with thumbs down? If that's what you're saying, then that's a very wise observation there, my friend. Tess Oman made this comment. I don't know if I like it. I needed a break from all that fun, so I'm here for some info. Hold on, Tess. You needed a break from the fun, so you came here? What kind of a backhanded insult? Oh my God, it's a tough crowd tonight. I'm glad to hear you guys will be sailing soon and giving all those real tips and advice. I'm sailing in September. Larissa, we are glad to say it too. We are going to be sailing soon. Sharon did a great job, so Tweety said the vlogger community is all love. Yeah, it's mostly love.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to look more into that thing that that was said there about the.
Oh my gosh, that was too funny.
There's no thumbs down. All the vloggers are gone. Teltamon said, I have fun here too. I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Annie Alaska, nothing new with Princess right now. Besides what they announced recently, they're not going to be one of the first. I think you'll see July and August starting up there. I think they have some plans. Maybe they have something in August, later August, I thought I saw. But they will be definitely back this fall. I just don't have the dates in front right now.
You're right about that. Hold on, I have to get one here. I got to get this one right here. Boom. Okay. Got him. I got him. Leanne, I got that guy right there. Donzo P. I got him. Don't even worry about it. I know Nancy's busy and Leanne's got a lot of pressure on her, so I took care of Donzo P.
Keto Knucklehead said November 27th on Symphony of the Seas. That'll be
fantastic.
Yeah, you'll have an awesome time.
Rhonda Carney's got the Tremont booked and found a roommate. Thanks for the help on the shuttle.
Great.
Outstanding. Yeah. That's going to be for our the Celebration group cruise in March.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, we're going to be staying at the Tremont. It's close to the port. It's pretty much, I think it's the closest hotel to the port besides the Harbor House that's right there, I believe.
So Tweety says she has a December cruise booked with Princess out of Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. Interested in how the legal fight plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of interested to see what happens with that's up to.
And I don't think anything's really we're going to find out anything in the next few days. I know some people thought something would come out this week, but I don't think we're going to hear anything until probably July on what some of the things what they settle. They're going to keep trying to think of the right word, not contest.
Fighting.
Well, but there's a legal word, and I just lost it.
Don't worry about yours.
Anyway, they're going to be going back and forth for a little while before they settle on something.
Yvonne Kozlowski said, do you know when Carnival would decide about opening ports like Baltimore and New Orleans? What do you
I
want?
have not heard about New Orleans, but Baltimore, I haven't heard officially, but I think that it will be this fall, I think, sometime.
There you go. There you go. Sharon, what are you drinking tonight? People want to know.
They do?
I think they do. Don't they?
Well.
What do you got in there? Bourbon?
Oh, I forgot to.
Oh my God, the phone's ringing. Don't call us now. We're very busy.
Oh, well, I can't remember.
You forgot to take the phone out of the room. Every week, Sharon methodically grabs the phone and takes it and moves
because it rains
so
all
ring.
day long.
Yes, that's the travel line.
Yeah.
If you want to book a cruise
That's
and you're
the
calling
biggest
right
one.
now, can you just call back a little later, please?
Leave me a message.
For crying out loud.
So this is my Red Frog rum bar cup, and I'm drinking.
And you have rum in there?
No. I'm
drinking iced
drinking
tea?
iced tea because it's summer and it is 100 and I don't know. It is probably 110 today. I don't know. It was hot. It's been hot all weekend.
Dude, 117 today. And
okay.
I'm taking Powerade, guys. I'm hydrating, and right now I'm working on, I have to get what I like to call Speedo ready. Cruise is coming up in a few weeks, and I need to work on this. This has gotten way out of control. My pandemic bod has,
Okay.
I mean, yes, I quickly went from a dad bod to a grandpa bod, and I'm a great grandpa bod. I mean, that's how.
You're not even a great grandpa yet.
Yeah, I'm not even a great grandpa, but I have a great grandpa bod. So
Oh my God.
I'm watching the videos and I'm seeing. One thing I'm noticing is I'm watching all these young people bouncing around on all these videos, Adventure of the Seas and all that. Everyone's younger than us. Are we the oldest people in the community, for crying out loud?
I don't know
Are we
if we're
the
the
old
oldest,
farts?
but,
Can you guys believe that we're the old farts in the community? I don't know why I just said that, but I'm just pointing out the facts. It's just something I noticed. Yes, Ashley Schwartz says it was 117 today. Shane Norgren loves Phoenix weather. Shane,
It
you're
is
out of
hot.
control.
So that's why in the summer, I like to drink iced tea a lot. I think because, I mean, I can't say it's really hydrating tea, but it's refreshing and it quenches the thirst here in Arizona.
So, Tweety,
and it gives me energy.
That is straight from a Carnival ship. That is a Tervis glass, and Sharon loves it.
Yeah, we have a whole cupboard full of these.
Danella Hoffman said Port of New Orleans made a statement about October, so that'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
if
that's what I'm saying. Sometime fall.
Bob Breath, thank you so much for the super chat. Enjoying the show on the Encore October 2 to Alaska. That is fantastic. You will love the Encore.
You'll love the Encore.
Yes, if you haven't seen, we have some, what I think are some pretty awesome videos of the Encore, our inaugural visit, as well as our full week-long cruise. So you can go check those out for some info on that ship. But Sharon, speaking of ships, it's a time to talk about our next ship.
Yeah,
It's a time to
Amy
talk
Rogers
about
says,
our
I
next
don't see
cruise.
the CDC making compromises. Oh, you moved the screen. In regards to unvaccinated cruisers anytime this year. Yeah, I know originally Norwegian came up with you have to be vaccinated up through October 31st of this year. The other cruise lines have been kind of going back and forth trying to make, little exceptions here and there and things like that. But yeah, I think the same thing. I don't think it's going to be at least the end of October before the other cruise lines, I think, as well. Just let anyone on board without trying to do some limitations and things like that. So
Kim Brubaker said that phone call was John from the ship show calling for bail money.
Oh my God. Sorry, John.
Sorry, John. We'll get you.
We're busy
can we
right
wire
now.
to you in the morning? We'll get you. Yeah, we'll take. Call Kelly. Kelly and Stella. They're probably taking these.
They're busy at Disney. They're not answering.
They're not answering either. They're like, forget him. I wonder when the port of Norfolk is opening back up. Monique, I know. Well, listen. All the ports are going to be opening up. I bet you in a couple months things are going to start to open. Now,
They're
some
slowly
people.
open. I think. I don't know for sure, but I know the Panorama's on its way back to Long Beach, and I think that it will be sailing to. I think originally I said probably the end of August, so I think it'll be sailing sometime in August.
If LA starts opening up, then I think
Probably,
all the rest of the ports
I'm
will
thinking
open.
maybe closer to the end, but I don't know for sure.
Nick Moga said, so when are y'all cruising this summer? Sorry I'm late. Nick, it's okay because we haven't announced it.
Yeah,
Nick, what we're doing here, it's called we're dragging it on. We're enjoying, there's so many people watching, we're dragging it on. Then we're going to announce here in a few minutes what our next cruise is. And then, of course, 180 people will just be like, okay, I'm done, I'm out of here, and I'll see you later. That's what we're doing.
Let's tell them.
Paul Vines is here. Paul says bail money fund. Thank you, Paul. Sharon will need that for our next cruise. Because I don't want you to get stuck in a Belizean. jail somewhere. So Paul Vines, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you,
That
Paul.
is very, very nice of you. So the ship that we're going to be going on, we've been on that ship before, haven't we?
We have.
When we went on that ship, was it new? I mean, give me, were we excited to go? How many times have we been on this ship?
We've been on it once,
Okay.
and it was brand new, pretty much. I mean, it wasn't the inaugural sailing, but it was pretty brand new when we went on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, but the first time we went on it, it wasn't our best cruise.
No.
I think there were, I don't know, there were a few things didn't care for in the layout of the ship so much. We've gone on the sister ships since then and loved it.
Yes.
But we got sick the last day, and I think that's really what played the part in us saying that we didn't have the greatest time was because, we got sick with, I say it was like a little mini norovirus or something. Jamie hates it when I say that term, but anyways, we got.
You don't want to. That's saying that term is like saying fire in a movie theater or something like that.
We're gonna go on it again for a couple reasons. We want to give it a second try, and we decided that if we're gonna sail in July, we need to be on the first Carnival U.S. sailing. So we're going to be on the Vista July 3rd.
Boom, that's it. That's the big announcement, guys. All right, everybody, thanks for being here. Have a great night. Enjoy, don't forget to tip your waiters and waitresses, and we'll see you later. That's it. We are going to be on the Vista, and I am super, super excited. We were so bummed out when the Adventure of the Seas second week sailing fell apart. And you did such an amazing job. Thank you for doing that, because Sharon went to work and she got on the phone and started mixing things up and moving credits and onboard.
Originally,
it was unbelievable.
Originally, there are several ships sailing, and the first ship that came to mind was the Breeze, because I'm like, that's going to sail in July. That's my favorite ship.
That's your jam.
But there's only 4 and 5 day sailings, and we really. After this last year, we were lucky enough to take a lot of land vacations, but most of them weren't full weeks. And we really wanted to have this a full week. So we didn't want another short vacation. So we went with the Vista, and then, it's the first Carnival sailing out. So how could we go wrong? So,
all right. So here's the first curveball. So, when we had previously booked Adventure of the Seas, and this is what rubbed us so wrong, was they announced it right out of the gate, 18 and over, vaccinated, under 18, no vaccine required, which is why we were juiced on that. And literally a week after we booked it and put all of our money into it, they said, oh no, I'm sorry, we meant 16 and over, and that totally messed us up. Well, we booked this Carnival cruise knowing that they did not have the final word out yet.
Yeah, we didn't know what was going on as far as the ages for vaccines or anything when we booked it. So we just took our chances. We decided, we wanted to be on. We were on the last sailing, the Carnival Panorama's last sailing. So we figured, we wanted to be on the first sailing when everything resumed.
That is right. And so, but with regards to, I know I've already seen like 25 people have said, like, is Matthew going? Is Matthew going? So at this time,
Matthew is not going.
Matthew's not going. Let me say that again for you guys. Matthew is not going. He is currently he's not vaccinated. We are still on the fence with regards to him getting vaccinated. He has some issues with it. The kid has amazed us. He has done his own research. He has come to us with logical arguments for and against. He has made his point clear that he would like to find out. He'd like to see more time and more information go through before he does it. We've seen reports of issues for teens here and there, and we don't. It's one. Just like that one vaccine had some blood clot issues, and they stopped it and started it. There's been other issues. Anyway, long story short.
But they're finding some things with teens now, and just recently I heard something with with a 12-year-old that had it. So, and I don't know, it's hard, when kids are growing, their bodies are growing, you just don't know how things are going to react versus someone that's fully grown and different things. So, he's not ready to get it And so he's not going to get it right now. We'll see if he changes his mind or what happens down the road. And we're hoping he'll be on our other sailings.
Oh, he better be on the other sailings. But for now, we're cool.
But for this particular cruise, he will not be on.
That's right.
And he was okay with it. He's the one that told us to go. He said, no, you guys go.
The person that's not okay with it is right here. Mommy is a little bit bummed out. We won't harp on it because I don't want to fire up the emotional roller coaster. But let's just say this, that it'll be the first, besides the 2-night stint on the Encore in New York, when we just flew out there for 2 nights and came right home again. This will be the first time that we've cruised without him since he was born.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal. And let me also say one thing is that so a few folks have said, or you're probably thinking, well, why didn't you just do that for Adventure of the Seas and go on that cruise then? The difference is Adventure was...
We didn't have time. Well, plus he didn't want to, but even if he wanted to at that time,
no, I don't
mean, allow us time to...
No, I'm not talking about getting vaccinated. I'm talking about why didn't we choose to go without him on that cruise? And what's different about this one? But so the difference is that
where it's at.
Well, yes, this cruise leaves from the U.S. That cruise is leaving from Nassau. On that cruise, you have to be tested and negative to come back to the U.S. And if you're found positive there, you're going to have to quarantine for 10 to 14 more days out of country.
Yeah, possibly,
and that was a risk that we just couldn't take. Even though the risk was this big, it's still a risk.
Yeah.
And so we just couldn't do that. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, so
that's the deal. So that's what's different. So let me jump into
I know Sherry Giaquinto said she feels for, I know, Sherry, you're going through the same thing with your son. Yeah.
Mary Jane Harless Smith, thank you so much for the super chat. Wonderful that you guys are letting him have a voice in the vaccine. Mm-hmm. Kudos to all three of you. I'm really blown away, guys. Your comments are amazing. Let Matthew choose for himself is my vote, said So Tweety. Good for you guys not talking him into it. Right. I hate leaving Ryan home, said Sherry. Pool party at the Atlases. Big said Big Gene Snuggles. Awesome that he's doing his own research.
Old enough. If he was younger, then we would have to kind of make that decision, which it's a hard decision because to make for your kid. It was easier to make the decision for us than your child, So so I'm glad that he was old enough to make the decision, and I don't know. We respect it and we're going with it right now.
And that's the deal for now. So, good for Matthew, a very mature young man. Matthew's very smart. Kudos to Matthew. Awesome, he's doing his own research. Look at these comments. How proud is myocarditis for a young man should be a concern.
Yeah. I thought when that came up too. I know in my in my side of the family, my dad passed away of a heart attack at a very young age, so in his 40s.
Wow, Sharon, you're really opening up.
Anything with the heart like that, when I hear that, it just kind of sets a red flag, and I get a little nervous. So I'm like,
Sharon, you're opening up like that.
And it does, they say it does affect young males more so than females. So, anyways,
it certainly does. Hold on, you're opening up. Let's have some music in the background.
Oh my god!
Tell us a little more about the history of your
But
family.
anyways, we're really excited to get on the Vista again, get back out at sea.
Yes.
And
yes. We are super juiced about it. So
we're making plans.
So Sharon quickly jumped into action. Now we still have to fly. Right, so we still have to pay for flights.
We had our flights.
We got some
we
flights.
Had our flights.
Well, we didn't have flights. We had to make flights, but we had to cancel flights from Adventure of the Seas and immediately redo flights using points and stuff like that.
We've had 2 sets of flights, so we booked our flights already with Matthew because we wanted to book them as soon as possible before the fares went up. So we booked them. So now just this weekend, we actually had to redo our flights. So we rebooked our flights coming home for just the 2 of us. But we decided to leave our flights going for the 3 of us because coming back, we used points. And so we're just going to, we used points. And so we're going to just take up all 3 seats. We're like, instead of having a stranger sit next to us that close on the plane. So we're going to just keep all 3 seats.
We're going to have some room for rump room. I'm going to have some room for my keister to sit in there. I'm going to sit in 2 seats. My butt right now, my pandemic butt will fill 2 seats without a doubt. That's how I'm going to sit. Jeanette's Digital Life said, Matthew is awesome. I love that y'all respect his opinion. Thank you. Thank you. Monique is giving Leanne some props. Leanne, quick on the hammer tonight. Way to go, girl. You're crushing it. Thank you so much. Matthew is a leader, not a follower, said Orange Green.
I will say that. That's for sure.
Yeah. And believe me, if we wanted to and we tried to pressure him, that it would be a knockdown, drag out. People are very happy about Matthew's decision, and they seem to be happy that we're allowing him to make that decision. I don't know. I mean, thank you for all you guys that are saying that's great parenting. I mean, he's a big kid and we trust him. He's smart. He's never let us down. And he's still growing. He's growing so fast right now. So it makes me nervous. In fact, earlier today, I was looking at him. I'm like, oh my God, I think you've grown another inch he's
or more.
6'1.5",
and
right?
So we measure himself. He's 6'1.5". He's almost 6'2" now.
Oh my God. He's come a far cry from the first time that we went on the Vista. Wow. Unbelievable. Question, are you bringing an empty suitcase to bring Matthew home some Carnival pizza? Kevin, I don't know if we're going to do that. And there will be pizza reviews, guys. We're not going to let you down. Charles Holland said there might be a lot of room service on this cruise.
I think...
There's going to be a lot of this. Hello, my lady.
Oh my God.
My name's Jimmy.
I was just going to say, I don't think Matthew will be missing pizza because he'll probably be ordering pizza every day.
Yes. Oh, God. If this cruise cabin's rocking, don't come a knocking. Oh my God. That's my door is going to say. I'm going to put a sign on there. Sharonatsea Travel. Let's see. Oh, somebody. Oh, shoot. All right. There's some questions. I apologize. So, all right. So, let's see. What? Oh, yeah. What do you want? What do you want me to do? You're trying to tell me to do something?
Oh, no. I was just reading that one.
Will you, Nick said, will you get the best Wi-Fi and do a live stream if you can? You're damn right we will.
Yeah.
You're dang tootin' we will.
Definitely. We'll go live. We'll try to go live every day on this cruise just to show you different things that's going on.
Maybe a couple times. If we go live on YouTube,
every day,
if we do something on YouTube, it'll be something substantial, not just a quick, hey, what's up, we're here. But in Facebook, we'll go live and do some different things. So I don't want to miss any questions because I know there's a bunch of them coming in. Let's see. Don Lee, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens when school starts. That's another. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. His kids have to be vaccinated for high school in the fall.
Oh, Don wow.
Lee did. So we'll see what happens.
What state do you live in, Don Lee? Yeah. So far, there hasn't been anything here in Arizona about that.
It is. There are anchors on that shirt. Thank you so much.
Oh, there. Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah. And I don't know if that'll happen here in Arizona, but anyways,
well, we'll see.
But I know Matthew does plan to go back to school this fall. They in-person school. They're all going back this year, so he will definitely be back. He cannot wait to go back. In fact, another reason that he's been bugging us this summer. He's been bugging us because he wants to go online and start applying for jobs. He wants to get a job this summer and work. And so we're like, wow. So we told him, well, why don't you wait till we get back from our cruise because I don't want to. I don't want to worry about him having to come home from work at night.
Sharon Stockman, thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate it. She said y'all can take a Royal cruise and you could go subject to full COVID protocols. Yeah, I know that Royal's talking about some non-vaccinated cruises and things like that. I don't know how that's going to pan out. And Sharon, thank you for the comment. I know Sharon, I think, was there in the Facebook group for Adventure when we first turned out we couldn't go, and she gave some feedback and was being encouraging. So thank you for that, Sharon. We appreciate that. Sharon. And I know that you made a few comments and listen, we were laughing because we were going over some of the cruises we have coming up, and we have a cruise coming up in a few months on Royal. And people have said, are you done with Royal now? And have you soured on Royal? And I'm like, well, we've got a bad taste in our mouth right now. It's kind of like when you drink the milk and you were really thirsty, and then you realize it's just a few days spoiled. And you're like, that milk was not what I thought it was going to be. So I think that's where we're at right now. Is that a fair comparison?
I guess, yeah.
But we're going to see if we can't reap. We're going to try to shake it all loose and see if we can't get back. So, Sharon, thank you for the super chat. We will see what happens with Royal. We do have a Navigator of the Sea planned for what?
November.
For November Thanksgiving cruise.
It's the day after Thanksgiving.
So we'll see how Black Friday turns out. The Vista is leaving from Galveston, so we will be going to Galveston. Are you still going to Vegas? Pia, we will. We will. The original plan was to go on the first day of football. I don't think that's going to work out because the prices are insane with the Raiders playing this year. But we're going to work something out for the first few weeks. And as soon as we know, we'll let you know, hopefully in plenty of time. Interesting. Didn't know you could book a seat and not use it. Well, Tess, I'm not sure how that works, but we have booked the seat. It is paid for with points.
We paid for it. It's our seat.
And he is not going to be going. And like Sharon said, instead of canceling it and risking the reservation and the pricing getting messed up.
Well, the plane is sold out right now, so and I didn't want to risk losing that flight because the flight is the perfect time. It's nonstop. We don't have to make a bunch of stops, and
so it'll work out.
And get there late in the evening. We want to get there a little earlier the day before so we can hang out and do some things around Galveston.
We got some plans. Yeah. Mike A, very nice. Thanks, Mike. Said, do you want me to go in Matthew's place? I'm vaccinated. I'm sorry. You would have to, your name and ID would have to say Matthew Asmus. And if you have ID that says that and you look like him, then we could talk and we can negotiate something. Let's see. Tell Matthew while you're gone, he's going to need to find some new pizza places to try. I'm going to miss his pizza reviews. Thank you, Monique. Yeah. Don't worry. His mom has already given him a credit card to use so that he can get pizza delivered whenever he wants. So the poor baby doesn't starve. We wanted to go to Cancun last month, but changed our minds at High Seas Paul and Cindy. You know, it's weird. Ever since we've seen a few folks have some issues, some folks in our cruising community, and I'm not going to go into details or give names because it's not our business to talk about it. But we've seen a few issues with people who were vaccinated who still got tested positive before they could come back, and they were stuck out of country for a few days. And that's just a risk that we just couldn't take.
Well, I know there were a couple of people on the ship a few days ago, the one out of St. Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrity ship that came up positive on there, and they're vaccinated. So, you know, you just never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Yes. Charles Hunt said, there's no cover charge at Matthew's party, but you must bring pizza for entry.
There you go.
Thank you. Julie says, my son Matthew needs to be vaccinated for high school baseball. Jamie, did you book an Excel suite because they named it after you? Kevin, no, we didn't. But we did get, here's something funny. We got this, you tell it, go ahead.
We didn't, well, it wasn't really planned this way, but then we realized that it just happened. But the room that we stayed in on the Vista back on a few years back, we're actually in that same room this time. It's
10282. One more time.
It's one of our favorite locations on the ship. Besides the aft facing balconies. So
there's a comment that said they're trying to say, watch out, in 9 months from our next cruise, there could be a new member of the family, is what he's trying to say. Mike A, I don't think that'll happen.
No.
Although I'm going to try as hard as I can. Pia Broderick, the cruise director, is Kendall Fire. Yeah. Kendall Fire. We've not cruised with her before. She looks spunky. She looks energetic. She looks fun. Yeah. And we've followed some of her stuff since then, and we've heard great things from some folks that have cruised with her.
So I know
we'll see.
Cookie is on the breeze too.
Yeah, that is
we would have loved to.
We love that dude. But we love them. So the cruise leaves from Galveston, and the ports are. Here's what's cool, and I'm super excited. Oh, I'm going to remember. How dare you? How dare you say if you can remember?
You have to get your notes out.
All right, we have 2 days at sea, 2 fun days at sea. Okay, then we are in Honduras. Okay, Mahogany Bay.
We're still waiting for the protocols to see if we can get off the ship ourselves, or if we have
contact with our buddy Johanna.
And it looks like we may be able to get off the ship on our own. We'll see. But so we're hoping to take a excursion with Johan from Real Deal Roatan Tours on that day, if it all works out. So
that is right.
Hopefully we'll find out something later this week on what the protocols are going to be.
For sure. And I think that we already...
because I will say, this is one thing I will say, and this is probably with all the cruises. I haven't checked out the excursions for all the different itineraries, but the ship excursions right now are kind of lame. They're kind of lame because they don't have the selection that they usually do either. So there's just not as many options out there. So.
All right, so we're in we port in Mahogany Bay in Roatan, Honduras. Then the next stop is Belize, which we're going to see what happens.
We're not sure what we're going to do. We haven't. Yeah. There's a few things that we've wanted to do in the past, but we're waiting to see if we can venture off on our own yet or not to do those. If not, we're trying to narrow down something with the cruise line as well. Kind of been looking at those, but like I said, there's the selection is very slim. So, but we'll find something fun to do.
Yes. And what's funny is, and usually if it's normal cruising and we get to Belize, sometimes that's kind of like, okay, that's our stay on the ship day.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
But we don't want to stay on the ship. We want to get out there and do something. We want to support someone. We want to support a small business in each one of these ports and take care of them and things like that. I don't know. I probably shouldn't even say anything, but and then anyway, I'm just going to say this. We're going to make sure that we support anyone that we are seeing as far as excursions go or anything, even if usually that might not happen, but it'll happen this time for us. So we're not taking anything for granted, and we can't wait to support the locals for sure. Sharon Stockman said, by the way, if Matthew doesn't check in for a flight and the flight gets oversold, they'll put someone in a seat. That's okay. We'll play that out, Sharon. And thank you so much for another super chat. You're freaking fantastic. Thank you. But we'll see what happens with that. If that happens, if they call his name, we'll just keep saying, yeah, he's on his way. Yeah, he's at the bathroom. He's getting a Starbucks. He's getting a piece of pizza. He'll be here. And then we'll shut the door. We'll be like, nah. So we'll see. Are you still going on the Mardi Gras? You're damn right we are. Yeah. Yes, that's September 4th.
Yeah, that's our group.
All right, so let me finish.
We'll be on there.
So Belize, so we're going to find something fun to do there. We're thinking maybe going to like Goff's Cay or Cape Caulker or something like that. We just want to get on a boat and go check some islands. We just want to chill and do a little island relaxation. And then the next stop is Cozumel, and we have confirmed what we're doing for Cozumel. And this is where we have to say,
as long as we can get off the ship.
Yes,
which I think we'll be able to in Cozumel.
Oh, we definitely are. Hi, C, Cindy, and Paul. You guys always rave about it. Usually, when we go to Cozumel, if we're going to a beach club day, which is what we want to do, we're going to Paradise.
That's our first choice.
That's our go-to, and we love Mr. Sancho's. We know all the cruisers from Adventure of the Seas are going there, and if we're in a party group atmosphere, then we're going there and partying our asses off, okay? But for the family, it's Paradise Beach Club. But since it's just the two of us, we're going to do something a little different, and we are going to go ahead.
Nachi Cacom.
We're going to Nachi Cacom this time. A little smaller type of a venue, a little more intimate. They opened up for sale.
The food looks really good there.
Food looks good.
Looks like there's a lot of
drinks will be flowing.
Food that you might like. I don't know. I'll
for
stay
sure.
away from that, but you'll like it.
Yes, that is the one weird thing is that anything we do, we won't necessarily need to run it by Matthew's palate, his taste buds first. So that'll be something interesting. Thank you so much, Shane Nordgren, for the super chat. That's fantastic. Just a quick thanks for your quick responses to the messages. Thank you very much. I mean,
you're welcome.
Yeah, we do that at no charge, but thank you for the supporting the channel and the super chat. We appreciate that very much. I try to
respond fairly quickly. I know Facebook messages sometimes I don't respond as quickly as email, just because I'm so busy all the time with the email that sometimes I don't get notified on my phone, or I'm just not really on Facebook to see the messages throughout the day. It's kind of random when I pop on Facebook here and there.
Yes.
But anyways, I'm glad I was able to answer your question.
For sure. And a few people are saying they might put someone in that seat, and if they do, we'll see what happens. Then we'll just fine. But what? Here's the deal. I'm on the aisle, okay, and I'm a big guy, and I will sit there on the aisle, and if I need to, I'll have some food. Maybe like a big thing of Chinese food or something, and I'm just going to sit on the aisle seat like this. And people are going to walk by and be like, no, thank you. I'll wait for the next flight. They won't even want to sit next to me.
Yeah.
And that's how I'll handle things.
That's okay. If they put someone there, then I'll tell them they need to refund our points.
That's right. Yes, that's a great call. Honeymoon 2.0, Buffalo Trace and more time alone together, said God. Vincent Coben. There'll always be more cruises for Matthew to come on.
Yeah.
Right, for sure. So Cozumel, we're going to Nachi Cocom, first time there, so we're psyched about that. And we figure the beach club is probably the best thing to do. Listen, there is...
Well, we've been to Cozumel so many times. We've done so many different things.
It's my favorite
there.
port. I love going there.
And we've done a lot of the different beach clubs. So, I don't know. We just want to relax and go to the beach club, I think.
Yes. Janice said maybe they'll give you something at the airport if you sell your seat to standby. Janice, now you're talking my language. Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say this, and this could be controversial. I don't know, but there's a reality to the fact that, guys, these cruise ports have been struggling. People are struggling. The tourist industry has been shut down for months. Now, yes, there's been a little bit of travel, local travel, staying in all-inclusives and hotels, but without the cruise line in many of these ports, it's devastating them. Probably 50% of the tour companies have shut down. People are struggling financially. And to be frank with you, right out of the gate, I'm not ready to venture off way deep into the island and go into some unknown, uncharted territory. I'm just not totally comfortable doing that right out of the gate. I want to let things get back a little bit, get cruising and tourism back a little.
Well, and that's why some of let
these places get reestablished.
The excursions are a little limited. I know Carnival said that they plan on adding some more excursions soon to the to July and August sailings. Right now, they're more limited, and they're in the process of looking for ones that I guess they can use that are safe and everything. So that's the thing. There's just not a lot of them had shut down during the pandemic. There's just not a lot of them out there. So it's hard to find them, and so that's just kind of how it is right now. And hopefully, by this fall, once things are back up and running through the fall next year, it'll be a whole new thing as far as excursions are concerned.
There you go. All right, people are having. But I guess someone was on the hammer. Let's see. Jamie, when will the guys paddling in the excellent background make it all the way across? Kevin, I don't think they ever do. Good job, Leanne. Leanne is on fire tonight. Thank you so much. We may have to put a bonus in your Christmas check. There's no Christmas check, right? Shh, don't tell her I said that. Don't tell her I said that. Let's see. When you check in for your flight, print a boarding pass for him and tell the gate agent that you're keeping the seat open. They have to have a total soul count before they can depart. Okay, Annie, we'll check that out.
Oh, yeah. We can actually do that because we don't have to, even though a lot of times we show his ID, technically you don't have to show any ID for him. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect deal. Yes, go to Rendezvous K in Belize if you can. That's a great tip, Tess. We'll look into that. Thank you so much.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yep, Rendezvous is a Carnival excursion. A few people are excited that we're going. Oh, in Belize, they saw the Mayan ruins. That was cool.
Actually,
we thought about that.
We almost thought we were going to do that. And then I reminded myself that we've been to the ruins before. And it was, when we booked it before, it was because Matthew really wanted to go. So we purposely planned that cruise to go in the beginning of November when it would be cooler, because it's really hot there in the summer when you're walking around. There's not water to jump in, like a pool or a little cenote or something.
Yes.
And it was warm then. So I started thinking, you know what? This is July. It is going to be a scorcher. Hot. So I was like, I think we won't go to the ruins.
Not this time. Yes, we'll go to a winter.
We want to go somewhere where there's water, I think.
Yes, we did get the $39 deal. I mean, $39 for all you can eat and drink.
Yeah,
come on, guys.
It's not all you can eat. It's like a 4-course meal.
It says 4-course meal, but everything I've read is you can really order what you want as you want it.
Yeah, but
my 4 courses. 1 course is going to be at noon. 1 course is at 1, 1 is at 2, and 1 is at 3.
I'll share my courses.
Those are going to be big courses. Spiker's Crazy Adventures, love Nachi Cocom. That's awesome.
Yeah.
For or against towel animals. Kathy Johnson, I saw that. I noticed that our dear friend John and our dear friend Tony are having a little rift in their cabin on the on the cruise. If you haven't seen it,
yeah.
John at the ship show put a video out talking about it. But I guess there's a problem. Tony is I think he's afraid of the towel animal. He doesn't like them. I think John said he's scared of them. So John put a towel animal on Tony's pillow. And hopefully he was trying to scare him. So there could be some issues there. Make sure, I know you're all going over to La Lido Loca, but don't forget to check out the ship show as well and tell them that we sent you and go check out that coverage.
We are pro towel animals.
We love towel
animals.
We're big fans of them. Also, because that way, if you go through too many towels, like Sharon likes to shower 5 or 6 times a day, you can also use that towel animal post, for a shower too.
We've never used a towel animal to shower with.
You could though, if someone needed to. I'm just saying they could.
God.
They could. Let's just say that let's say there was a lot of activity in the room. You were working up a sweat.
Oh my gosh.
Because you're on a cruise for the first time ever without a third person in the room, and that towel could just come in handy. And let's just leave it there. Can't we, baby? Can't we just leave it right there, please? Okay, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Do you pack early for the cruise or last minute? Said Nick.
Well, gosh, it's been forever. I usually pack kind of early. I don't pack as early as I used to years ago when we started cruising, but I usually a couple weeks out, I might start kind of setting a few things out that I know I want to bring somewhere in a designated area in the house, and then about a week out, get some of our clothes out and things like that. But I usually put everything in the luggage and all that the day before.
Yes.
But I have everything set up a few days before somewhere.
Minutes before we need to get in the car is one final reorganization of the luggage. Trust me on that. Annie Alaska said, pretend you're holding an infant. That's genius. Sell the seat to stand by. These are a lot of great ideas, guys. Thank you for the tips. I didn't know you could sell it. If I can profit from it, that'd be great. Spiker Crazy Adventure said the ceviche is great at Nachi, and you can't go wrong with the chips and guac. I will be having all of that. If it's seafood, I will be eating it, and I will eat a lot of it.
I love the chips and guac.
Yes, I even told Sharon that I will go out to the sand. I am not the sand guy. Like, if there's a pool and there's a beach, I'm at the pool. Are you guys pool or beach? Let me know really quick. Pool and beach, just quick in the comments. Take a quick count. But I'm all about the pool.
I like both, but I like the beach. But
and I said when I just pointed to Sharon and said you're a beach. That was a beach. Okay, I said beach as in sand and water beach. Thank you very much.
I like the beach, but I'll take either. I like the pool too, but
I'm a pool guy all the way. I need the pool. That's why I'm such a big fan of Paradise Beach, I think, because they got that awesome pool. Are you doing a packing video with new protocols?
You know what? I was actually thinking about that today. Yes, I'm going to do a packing video and add a few of the things in regarding some of the new protocols and just maybe some different ways I might pack or do things because of the way I guess things are right now and that kind of thing. So
cool.
Yeah. And we'll put that out a couple days maybe. Well, I can't really put it. We'll just be finishing up the packing the day before. So we'll probably maybe post that, have that up where it comes out the day we leave or something maybe.
Yes. We're trying to work, things have been slow on the video front. We've almost literally put out no videos besides live streams in the last couple weeks. And there's just really not much to do. Cruise, you feel like there's so much cruise news, but there's almost none because everything's like at a standstill.
Or it changes.
And it's the same thing regurgitated over and over. So we're just waiting. We want to put some fun things together. We want to try to introduce this whole, new theme that cruising is kind of back now, and we're so excited to be a part of it. And so we'll see how it all plays out, like on camera and on video. Christy Meyer said we were at Nachi last week. It was wonderful as well as the food.
Oh, great!
Christy, if you're not, can you come and if you're not already on the cruise crew, go into the Sharon and Jamie Travel Cruise Crew on Facebook, and we post some pictures of your time at Nachi and tell us a little bit about how you experienced it and what you liked. That'd be fantastic. Great, Christina Johnson, you can text and message on the Carnival Hub, and I'll be using Travel Pass on my phone, so hopefully we will be able to post and communicate on social media pretty much anywhere we are.
For what? To post things? Is that what they said?
No, they were just asking about if you can use the Carnival app, the Hub app, to message and communicate
with each other, not
at home.
But
Matthew will be we'll be communicating with him.
Regularly.
Yeah, on a regular basis. So we're not too worried about. We're not worried about that. We'll get a hold of him for sure. Oh wow, good point on the towel animal. Just want to thank you for your quick response when I asked cabin crawls. It was so helpful. Oh, Shane, no problem, buddy. That was in the cruise crew, I think. Sandy Rackney said, Carnival Horizon July 4 has changed our ports. We're going to Bimini, Carnival's Private Island, and Amber Cove.
Yeah, so I saw that Carnival's going to Bimini. That's awesome. Bimini's really pretty. There
you go. Jamie Wilhite can come up from Tucson and hang out with Matthew. Thank you for the offer, Jamie. We'll give him your phone number in case he has an emergency. Sounds like Jamie's saving his airport parking lot energy for the cruise. Jose Lara, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you. Sharon is blushing. Am I making you blush, my dear?
No.
Come on. Cruises always require extra towels. What's the coolest towel animal you've had in your cabin?
Oh gosh, I
don't know.
I feel like it's been so long I can't remember. There's kind of a weird octopusy type octopus with thing.
What'd you just say?
Octopus thing.
That's not what you just said.
Anyway,
this is not a James Bond movie, Sharon.
That we have like that. I can't remember. We have had so many towel animals. I cannot remember.
Oh my! Please don't report us, guys, to YouTube. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to edit that out and post.
Oh,
unbelievable!
Stop it, Jamie.
Yes, Sherry from Cruise Tips TV, I believe, has done a vlog from Nachi. She and they are big fans of that. So that's definitely something to go to as well. Here's some comments. Pool, beach, pool, beach.
Oh my gosh.
Beach, pool, beach. Pool, beach, pool. Leanne's like, Leanne says both. Pool, beach, and pool.
Yeah.
The pool is bigger than at Santos, plus there's a hot tub. I really like it there. So Tess, yes. Pool, beach. Whatever one has the bar, pool or beach. Ken Horn, great call there. They do have the swim-up bar at Nachi, so that's cool. Paradise Beach Club does not have one. Sancho's has a swim-up bar, so that's always nice as well. But it always seems like the water is always a little warmer in the pool with the swim-up bar. You notice that?
Oh my god.
Just saying, beach. The beach at Nachi was super nice. We did both. First the beach and finished off at the pool. It was great and relaxing. Thank you,
That's
Spiker.
a good way to do it. Maybe we'll probably do that.
Yes, but I don't want to check. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go in the ocean, and I heard the beach is pretty nice there. It's got one of the nicer beach areas because the beach is very rocky in Cozumel. So there you go. Pool or beachy ponds on a location. In the morning, beach and snorkeling, then lunch, then pool and drinks. Said Tess. Well, I like to start with drinks and end with drinks, and somewhere in the middle, I continue to drink. So, Doug Ollinger, I like the beach usually, but sometimes it's nice just to relax in the pool. You're so right about that.
Yeah.
I can get to a pool quickly at home, so beach on vacation, said Doug Family. Good point. At my age and after the Cancun waves, I'm good to be in the pool looking and listening to the waves, said Chris. See the world with Chris. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. I like the pools at Margaritaville because they are close to the bars. Beth, now that you guys are home, can we make some plans, Beth, to get together? I love me some Alchemy Bar. It inspires me more than anything to get the drink package.
Yeah,
that is for sure. That's something we will be. We're working on getting the drink package. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we haven't decided if we're going to get it on this cruise yet or not. We'll see. Just because I don't know. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it's not. So we're just kind of figuring out. But what was I going to say? Oh, speaking of the Alchemy Bar, we one of our favorite alchemists, Anna Maria, she's going to be on the on the horizon.
I know. What a bummer.
But she's not only going to be on for a short time, and then she's moving over to the Mardi Gras. So it seems like, from my understanding, it seems like several people that are going to be on the Mardi Gras, as far as restaurant people that work in some of the restaurants, bars, things like that.
The front end people.
Some of the ones that you've seen on maybe like the newer ships that seem to go with the newer ships. I guess I don't know if it's maybe they're better, the ones that they move to the newer ships that they feel are the number one bartenders or servers or whatever. I don't know how they decide, but the ones that are supposed to be on the Mardi Gras, a lot of them are on the horizon now, and then I think they're going to move shortly after that to the Mardi Gras, is my understanding.
There you go.
I know, like I said last time we were live, Amit, our favorite maitre d', he's on the horizon right now. He's going to be moving over to the Mardi Gras shortly.
And recently, our number one favorite main dining room head
Maisie.
server. I don't want to underscore. I don't want to say like our favorite waitress in the dining room, because that's like takes away from the amazing stuff that they do. But Maisie announced in the cruise crew that she's going to see us on the Mardi Gras as well. So it looks like she got the call to the Mardi Gras. So that's freaking awesome.
And I was wondering if she was going to end up going back to the Panorama, because she had moved to Los Angeles. She was living in California. So, but it looks like she's headed to the Mardi Gras as well. So she'll be on there. So we're excited to see her in September.
There you go. Yeah, Scott McNeil said the rooster can watch Matthew. Please, we think we trust our son with him. That insane maniac.
No, Matthew won't be alone. Don't worry. He's good, and he will be well taken care of and well fed while we're gone. And he has his computer to keep him occupied.
Yeah.
He'll probably never know we're gone.
Yeah, he'll be like, Mom, Dad, oh yeah, they're not here. Scott McNeil, if we let John watch our son, he'll not only will he get a fiction for bad hats, but then he'll probably be listening to Buck Cherry all the time, and we don't want that to happen. So, thanks, but no thanks on that. All right, so Sharon, we're heading to Arizona in August. Do you book flights only? Said Sharon Clarkson.
I always tell people I can book flights, but I choose not to book flights for people, because I don't want to just be a middleman and then have something happen where I don't get in touch with you with a flight change in time or something, because flights are changing all the time these days, especially now.
Yes.
So,
that's the one thing that gets you.
Yeah, and it really doesn't get you a better deal necessarily. But if you want help finding the best deal, I always tell people, I will just look for the best deal for you out there when you're ready to book, because the flights change all the time. So when you're ready, contact me. Say, I'm ready to book now. Find me the best flight. I can find you a time. I can tell you the airline, the times that it's on, and so you can go book it yourself. And that's just something I do sort of free of charge. It's just to help people out.
So nice.
But
well, with our flights that we just got to Galveston, we did one way, right? We booked one way, and then we booked a one way.
Well, because we're doing different airlines.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. We rarely. I can't even remember the last time we actually just booked a round trip. We almost always now book one way, because we have much more. We can use whatever airline each way that has the cheapest deal, that has the best timed flights that work for us.
Well, because sometimes you might find a really cheap flight going somewhere, and then the return flight's a little more, and another airline might have that flight coming back cheaper. So yeah, I play around with the flights for a while and things like that.
People are hysterical from you saying Octopussy, referring to the James Bond movie. My face was Slinky loved my face. Thank you so much. They are hysterical out there. People love monkey towel animals. I'm seeing a lot of those comments.
Oh yeah, the monkeys that hang. From the door thing for the mirror or whatever.
Yes, those are always fun.
Yeah,
I appreciate that
too.
What is going on? Ruth Todd, Steve Morales, lovely to see you guys. B Staten said someone was slow on the 7 second, but yeah, I couldn't edit that out. I'm sorry about that. Kids' pools can be warm too. That's right, Ginger. I don't go in there because I'm pretty sure they have the ink that comes out when you pee in the pool. I don't go in there.
Oh my God.
I don't go in those pools at all because I can't be in that kind of environment. Let's see what else. One person said, "Are there any other?" I don't know. I only know like one or two that I'm not at liberty to talk about for any other vloggers going on the July 3rd. And I don't know. I mean, everyone is on Royal Caribbean. And even though some vloggers can kind of jump on cruises pretty darn quickly, I don't know that a lot of them are going to get back on the 19th and turn around and 12 days later or 14 days later, whatever, jump on another cruise. That could be challenging.
Yeah, and some of them live in Florida, so possibly if they're going to jump on one of the July sailings, it may even be one from Florida. I know the Horizon will be going out of Florida, so I don't know. But like Jamie said, there's just a couple that we've heard of, but that's it right now. So.
Yep, Spikers are excited for their October 22 on the Horizon, trying to finally get to try the oysters from the Alchemy Bar that I remember you showing. I'm hoping to have some of those on the Vista, because the Vista is also set up with the Bonsai Sushi is right across from it, and that's where those oysters come from. So should we wear swim shoes at Santos Beach? Yes,
that's a good idea.
Wear swim shoes for sure.
It is pretty rocky in Cozumel.
Yes.
So I would, beach shoes are great.
That is for sure. Nina Crennan, we right in the beginning of the show, we mentioned Nina Crennan.
Yeah, Nina Crennan is going to be on the Vista with us.
Yeah, so we're going to see her.
Yeah.
So funny story. So Sharon and I joined. There's a Facebook group for the Carnival Vista sailing on the 3rd. Just a standard Facebook group, like there always is for any cruise. And this one has like 500 people, so there's a lot of people in it, so it's pretty active. And so we got on there, and I'm dying to make a comment, and be like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" And sometimes we say hi, and somebody's like, "Oh, I know you." And we're like, "Hey, yeah, cool, that's fun." And Sharon's like, "You can't start commenting on there." And I'm like, "What do you mean?"
I was like, "Wait till Monday."
Because we're going to come on Monday and announce kind of where we're going, and if you would go on there, then a lot of people are going to know already, and it takes the wind out of the sails. And I'm like, "Okay, fine." And then at one point,
plus, even though we joined it, we still had another day before we were totally sure we were going to actually be on it for sure.
Okay, yes.
Remember, so too.
Yes, we did. There was we struggled.
And I didn't want to.
The Matthew factor was a challenge.
It was a little up in the air for a couple days there.
Yeah, Steve Morales says Maisie was amazing. She was.
Yeah.
You guys ate with us.
Yeah.
With her.
Oh yeah,
we
did.
Papa Mozo's in the house. What's up, Papa Mozo? Robbie O'Malley's here. What's going on, Robbie? Lovely to see you. Robbie O'Malley just booked literally 5 minutes ago the Horizon for July 10th.
Oh my gosh, we almost booked that one,
Yeah.
Robbie. That we did. I had that booked, but we decided to go on.
We went with the 3rd. I know, Robbie. We keep on getting so close to seeing you. We're going to see you in August. We better. That's all I know.
The Horizon on the 10th and the Horizon on the 24th have an awesome itinerary.
Yes.
So.
Nina Crennan said we bit the bullet and got the drink package. So I'm in this group, and we happen to know Nina because she's in the cruise crew and she's always on the lives, and we had her on the no Zoom call thing that we do once a month. So we virtually met her before, and so I saw her make a comment, and I liked her, and I saw her comment, so I just hit like. And I'm like, oh, I know her. Let me hit like. I didn't even think of it, and then literally the next morning I wake up. And then she has a comment, and she goes, Jamie, and she's got my name highlighted, and she's like, are you on this cruise? Are you guys going on this? And I'm like, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do anything. And Sharon's like, I told you not to. And I said, all I did was like a comment. Nina's so sharp, she picked up on it. And so I quickly messaged her. I'm like, hey, yeah, listen, we're going to be there. We look forward to seeing you, but we're kind of not telling anybody. And Nina is so awesome and so in tune that she went and removed her comment. And that's somebody who is in tune with stuff. So thank you for that, Nina. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we look forward to meeting you and having a drink and hanging out with you, Nina.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. So hopefully we can meet a lot of new people and have a great time. And so far we've seen a lot of the staff get announced. We don't know anyone. There's no one that's anyone we've encountered before, but
that's another reason
so we'll see.
Too that we kind of thought about the Horizon because we know several people on the Horizon. Annette
Tallman said, "Please have a 40 as a new 20." Oh, she will.
I will.
Trust me. Trust me. Leave the ship show with Matthew and he'll start rooting for the Browns. Ooh, God, crazy cat father. That's a horrible thought.
Oh my God.
Horrible thought. Let's see. Any good places for all inclusive in Hawaii? I'm ready now, said Alex Rubleski.
They really don't have all inclusives in Hawaii.
Literally, no. There are no all inclusives. You are going to pay out the yin yang almost wherever you go. I'm sorry to give you that answer, but that's the answer to your question. So, but good luck, and you'll have a blast. But also good luck on renting a car. That's one of the reasons why we are not in Hawaii right now, or 2 weeks from now, because Hawaii was our original end of June plan, and we scrapped that.
We scrapped it
potentially
because of
cruising,
but
also because the price was insane for a car rental.
Yeah, so we figured we would wait to go back until the car rental situation gets a little better.
Yes, so there you have it. Let's see, what else do we have? I don't want to miss anybody. First we pay for the cruise, then the drink package, says Steve Morales. You are so right about that. Leanne, oh my gosh, Leanne did a little threw a time out there. I don't know what happened. With Shane, he's been asking a lot of questions. It looks like something might have gotten a little out of control. I'm sure she'll let us know. So listen, I put a little something together as we're sitting there thinking about going on the Vista, and Sharon and I are like, well, we've been on there before. I mean, it was years ago. Looking back, the Vista was the second cruise that we ever quote unquote vlogged or made a vlog of, where we took our video and actually put it on YouTube.
I think so. Yeah.
The first one was the Miracle.
Yeah.
And then the next one was the Vista. Now, when we did the miracle, I was rolling around with like a camcorder, like one of these deals, holding it, and that video quality was pretty damn bad. And then for the Vista, we got a GoPro, and I was like, look at this, we got a GoPro. Now the video will be fantastic. But the video really wasn't any better, and the guy making the video was horrible. I mean, I was horrible at it. Yeah, I can, like, watching it now, I can barely watch it, and it's my greatest fear that someone will hear about Sharon and Jamie travel and be like, oh, let me go check out their channel, and come across one of those videos.
I think it's like that though with a lot of vloggers when they start out,
and I know, but
their things get better and better, and then it's like sometimes it makes you feel like you want to take some of that old stuff down because it's so bad,
get rid of it.
But at the same time you don't, because it's all stuff you've done, and and it plays a part in your whole channel. And but yeah, it's
well, it was rough. So I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then there's some stuff you can hardly hear, and the GoPro picks up noise when you're holding it on like the stick, and it was just brutal. So I'm watching that, but then I said, you know what? We could revisit a little bit of that. I mean, we had some fun on that cruise, even though it wasn't one of our best. And that's another thing we're excited to do is give the Vista kind of another chance.
And we'll be on the Vista for a third time next March on the Celebration group cruise with the ship.
So we can get a little of the lay of the land and make some plans and some of that.
We can kind of bring back some memories of everything, maybe in the back of our mind, kind of plan out where we might want to do this and that, and
that's right,
that kind of stuff.
And if you want to bring back memories, there's also another way to do that is to hop in the time machine. Sharon, are you familiar with that?
A little
the Sharon and Jamie Travel Time Machine. If you guys are new here, we have a time machine. We keep it in the other room, but sometimes during the live show, we take it out, we fire it up, and then we go back in time and just look at a moment or two from back in the day. It's nothing exciting. It's not a great vlog. It's nothing fancy. There's no razzmatazz, as my friend John would say, but it's just a little look back in time. So let's look back to the first time we went on the Vista. Just a glimpse. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Guys, hold on. Buckle up. Please keep your hands inside of the car. Hold on to the little ones. And let's take a little ride and go back to the Vista. Just a quick glimpse. Here we go. 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 And we're on the Vista.
Oh, our sail and signs are in there?
Yeah. Okay.
Unveil
I'll do it
the
first.
sail and sign.
Oh, they have the hole punched already.
They do?
That's yours, so open it up.
Do it, buddy. Do it. Is she clean and ready?
Let's get a quick glimpse of
Oh, yes. Here we go.
video of it.
Carnival Vista. All right, so we just got in our cabin moments ago. We're checking things out. All right, there's Sharon. She's in line. She's at her place. The Blue Iguana. Look at that guy working it. Look at him. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Stefan, thanks. We'll be back a lot. Look at that thing. Oh my God, that's like I don't know, like it looks plastic. It's so good. Vista, baby.
Makes the best.
Stefan made the great drink, didn't he? All right, so here we are. We are up on deck 12, and we are just coming into La Romagna, Dominican Republic.
How green it is.
So we came up to get a little look of it. First time at this port. We're lined up for a day at the Dreams Resort. You can tell by all the empty chairs that looks like a lot of people are planning on getting off the ship today.
Yeah, there's nobody. Everyone's rushing to go have breakfast and watching us pull into port.
We're sitting in the pool at Dreams, enjoying margaritas, and
First one was good, but this one is like, oh my God, it's like 3 drinks in one.
the tip of the day is just that, the tip. When you come to an all-inclusive, many people don't bother tipping the bartender. But when I got my first round of drinks, I threw them a few dollars, and they appreciate that, and they take care of you.
So the watered down drinks, you get, like I said, three
A little 3-in-1.
3 drinks of alcohol in
So
one.
this is perfect. Matthew's there having fun,
Yeah.
and we can be here having fun, and that's it. So that's all we got. We'll check back with you.
We're in the dining room on the second elegant night, and Jamie and Matthew.
We're so happy to be dressed up tonight.
Oh, yes, they are. They just love to dress up.
I see something that brings pain to my soul. They say goodbye to me and I look back at where they were sat. And I'll see a half-drunk drink. Ladies and gentlemen, please finish your alcohol. There are sober people in England. No, there's not. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming back. And if you haven't yet gotten your hug, I'm giving them out right over here. Andy, this party's now yours. Let's have a great day.
Well, I'm such a baby, yeah, the dolphins, they make me cry. But there's nothing I can do. Oh, only wanna be with you. Nice. You, your love can leave me, I have nothing left to say.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's crazy. I won't dance, no.
Unbelievable.
That was a great memory.
Oh my God.
That was a great memory. So there's some funny stuff going on in there.
How small Matthew was.
First off, yes, that is Mike Pack. So that was our first time seeing. Was that our first time seeing Mike, or we were on the breeze? Were we on the breeze?
We were on him with one other time. We've been on several ships with him.
I forget if that was our first time, but yes, that was Mike Pack. Mike has got to be our favorite cruise director, and he will be the guy you saw there at the end. Will be the cruise director on the Mardi Gras. Mm-hmm. He is freaking awesome. So thank you, Mike Pack, and that is the fun moment where he grabbed my GoPro and danced around. And also, a funny thing is, if you notice right at the end, he did all of that. And Matthew was sitting there just beside himself. He doesn't know what to do with himself right there.
He was so excited.
He's in hysterics. But one person was missing, Sharon, and that was you, because we mentioned earlier that we all had some bouts with some belly aches on the Vista, and that was...
I was there, though.
You were there, but then you left really quick.
I left very quickly.
And you actually didn't come back, and we didn't even know where you were, but Sharon was feeling a little ill, and she had to get up quickly and leave, and that was at like the VIFP party, like when you're platinum guest or whatever, you go to that, and it's free drinks for a little while and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool, and that was just a little look back to just a few quick moments. I just grabbed a few videos and threw them together for the the time machine. So there you have it. There you have it. Let's see what else. Let me catch up a little. Do you think that Carnival will go back to San Juan as a port embarkation? Mm-hmm. Timothy Walters. I hope so.
Maybe eventually. I don't think right away. Mm-hmm. But who knows?
Good point by Tess. She always gets a drink package in Galveston because you only pay for 6 days, because the first day she drinks her wine. But you're right about that. On the first day when you're still in port, you have to pay for your drinks until you get out to international waters.
Another thing, if you order...
I don't know if it kicks in that night or the next morning. I thought I remembered it starting at night.
6 the next morning, I believe.
I disagree. We'll talk about that when we go.
Well, because you only pay for the 6 days, so it doesn't kick in until like 6 the next morning. Mm-hmm. But going out of Galveston, what was I going to say? Oh, also, if you pre-purchase a bottle of alcohol for your room, sometimes people, instead of getting the drink package, in fact, that's what we used to do. We would pre-purchase a bottle of alcohol, just have for the room, and make drinks in the room. When you do that out of Galveston, and I believe New York might be the same way. I think they're the other one. They don't deliver it until the next day as well. So you have to wait a day on that.
That's a curveball. Just some unique Texas laws. You can do any damn thing you want in Texas, but you can't use the drink package on the first day. So that is the deal. Let's see. Krista Borchert said, I thought I was saying that right. So John Hill's going to be on that cruise with you. I think John's going to be on the Horizon.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on the Horizon July 4th, the first sailing out of.
Yeah, I think he's going Horizon because he'll go out of Miami, because that's where they have like offices. So he'll fly into Miami, then go on that, and then do whatever he has to do at the Carnival offices.
He'll probably go over to the Mardi Gras after that, and I'm sure he'll be at the Mardi Gras for the first cruise and some of the pre-cruise Mardi Gras festivities and things.
Pam Robertson said she's going to be on the Mardi Gras on September 4th and look forward to meeting us. That'll be cool.
Nice.
We'll definitely have a lot of fun with that. Party on the Sea, thank you so much for the super chat and the little super sticker. We appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know we've been bouncing around. I hope we didn't miss any others, and I do apologize if we missed anything.
If there's anything, just put it in the chat now, and we'll check the bottom of the chat here.
Yes. That's for sure. That is for sure. Please interview John on your Vista cruise. Tess, I don't think John Heald's going to be on the Vista unless something changed that we don't know about. But last we heard.
Last I heard, as of I think was it yesterday, maybe? Or it was still on the horizon on July 4th.
Yes, that is for sure. Oh, okay, that's where. All right, I'm seeing a few things. Everything's all good with Shane now in the comments. We're all square. We are square. Matthew was so young. Sharon looks so young. What about me? Looking at you, you had some you were rocking some highlights. Are you gonna get highlights again for this cruise? I love when you get those.
Maybe a little bit.
Baby, I love when you get highlights in your hair. You know that gets me all worked up.
Oh my god.
Yes.
He said Paro DJ already has 2 videos up. Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
They are really working on their cruise.
So that's something funny. Let me give you some insight into the YouTube vlogger cruise person type of thing. So we're watching all this stuff on Adventure of the Seas, and guys, don't be confused. It is a battle to get your content out first. I mean, you can only. We all know this. I'm not saying anything that nobody knows already. You can only watch so many videos of the same thing until you're done watching. Now, if you love a creator, you're going to watch all their videos regardless. So that's not who we're talking about. We're talking about the person that clicks on because they're curious or they want to know, or they're going on a cruise and they want to see something or whatever. Those are the views that we're talking about. So, it's a rush to try to get videos out and content out one way or the other, while you're gone. And we have the same thoughts because we're going to be on the Vista, and we know that Adventure of the Seas already went with all these vloggers, but technically Vista is the first cruise. It's the first Carnival cruise back, and it's the first cruise out of North America.
Out of the U.S.
Out of the U.S.
Well, so there's one other cruise before it, but not on Carnival.
Not Carnival. What cruise is that? Is it Celebrity or
Celebrity? Yeah.
Okay, so. And I don't see a lot of vloggers on celebrity cruises, to be honest with you. So anyway, so we think it's a pretty big deal, right? And so we're very stoked for that. But then we're trying to think of, well, in normal times, we go on the ship, we do a couple lives, and then we come home, we put all our content together, and we start putting videos out. But maybe it's the newest thing is to make 1 or 2 videos while you're on the ship if you can. So now we're kind of wondering if that's something that we want to do. So we'll see what it all turns into and what transpires.
Lindy Lou said, "What is Matthew watching?" I think.
In that video, Matthew's he's probably just zoning out, staring at something.
Oh yeah.
The 2 of us were in our get up there as we're sitting in our shirts and ties that Sharon used to make us wear all the time.
Yeah. Monica said Matthew's voice. Yeah, he had such a little voice back then. And then I saw something else.
Sorry,
but you moved.
What's that?
Where is it?
Yeah, Mary Ellen, it was weird. I had forgotten all about that Mike was actually on the Vista.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was.
Let's see, what else do we have? Leanne, you've been busy tonight. Thank you for doing such a great job. Wonder how the VIP party will be, Gina Tucker. I don't know. We do know that they're not doing priority boarding.
Yeah,
so that sucks.
They're probably not going to do priority boarding, and we actually, one thing that we were thinking about doing this time, which we don't do, is the chef's table, since it was just the 2 of us. But I don't know if they're going to do the chef's table yet either. They haven't announced if the chef's table is going to be something they do, and also the behind the scenes tour. Those are 2 things that they may or may not do. So hopefully we'll find out soon if they're going to do them. If so, we may do the chef's table this time.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
And the priority, they're probably not going to do priority boarding for. They mentioned maybe for a little while until this settles down, like maybe the next couple months or so. I don't know.
We'll see.
Everything changes. And then what's the other thing that was different? Oh, they are still going to have the platinum diamond party, from my understanding, that they have.
Better. I need those free drinks.
Oh my god.
Especially if we don't get the drink package, I'm going to need those free drinks.
But it may be a little different from what I hear. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean either.
Good, because it's been the same. It's been the same for the last 10 cruises.
And like I said, I don't know what that means. Like they keep saying they're trying to, even the entertainment staff's trying to put together things that where they can still show and have as much interaction and fun with people and still being within the protocols that they have to adhere to. So it's going to be different.
Listen, if they're going no mask and they're going all vaccine, then I don't know why they wouldn't just say we're just doing it business as usual. And we'll take the one or two chances and hope for the best.
Well, because it's the U.S. and it's one the first sailing out, so they're gonna probably take as many precautions as
we'll see how it plays out. Ashley Schwartz, if you follow John Heald on Facebook, you can get a lot of information about who your cruise director is going to be and some stuff like that.
I know, that's one thing I did hear is most likely we're not going to have to wear masks. And that's one thing that I know that I guess.
Boy, are you going to open this door?
No.
Are you going to open up your Pandora's box right now?
No, there is a reason, I'm sure, but I just don't get it. But that we're all vaccinated and we don't have to wear masks. Either way, whether we wear masks or don't wear masks, I really don't care if I'm on a ship. I'll wear a mask. I'm not one that says I won't wear one. I'll take it or leave it type of thing. I don't like it, but I'll do it to get on a cruise ship. But I don't understand why, if the guests don't have to wear masks because we're vaccinated and all the crew is vaccinated as well, why they have to wear masks. I think that's a little unfair that they're out there. We're out there having fun. So it doesn't matter, but they're working all day long at 12 minimum, probably 12 hours a day. And they're having to walk around and work with masks and they're vaccinated. So I think that's a little unfair.
I've done that for the last year and a half. You didn't felt that bad to me.
But I just feel like that's a little unfair since we're not wearing them. And now if we were wearing them too, I could see it. But if we're not wearing them, they shouldn't have to either if we're all vaccinated.
Oh, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
Anyway.
Good night, Jamie Woolhite.
That's my little rant on,
Deborah A1999 said, I do not drink enough for a drink package, and pre-purchasing a bottle for the room is one of the best tips that I received from Jamie in one of his earlier videos. Thank you very much. That is a great tip. Pre-purchase a bottle for your room. It'll cost you at least twice what it will at the liquor store, maybe a little more.
3 times.
But it's still but it's still cheaper.
Yeah.
There's nothing there's nothing like just mixing your own cocktail in your room. Guys, if anyone out there, if you have if you're married, you have a spouse, if you have a partner, if you have someone in your life that takes forever to get ready to go to dinner. Thank you very much.
Take me that long.
It's so nice to be able to be in your room, mix yourself a cocktail, hang out on the balcony a little bit, and calmly
because there's 3 of us getting ready in the room and everything, and we take turns showering and getting ready and things. So
Sharon,
and you always get ready first. You always shower, and then you're like, okay, I'm ready to go, and no one else is ready yet. So. I'm like, that's why I always tell you should let me get ready first and you just jump in the shower last.
Tested as a viewer, I don't think first is as important as quality and interesting content.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the drink package, you pay tax if you drink before it leaves Port Miami, right? Yes, actually, I think with most drink packages, you pay tax for the first day regardless. Until the ship sets sail.
Until you get out. I guess into the international waters, so to speak.
Sure. Let's see. The good thing is that every last one of them, the subscribers have gone up by hundreds. Yes, Shelly T, they sure have. Yeah. Yes. The great thing that's happening for everybody on that cruise is that there are people who watch one channel are being other channels are being put in front of people who aren't familiar. So the word is getting out, and that is fantastic for for all the vloggers out there. And it's unfortunately something that we're missing out on right now. But still, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to dwell.
That's okay.
I'm not going to dwell. I'm not going to feel sorry for us. But again, make sure if you're here and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We would appreciate it. Pamela Thomas would love for Cuba Cruising to come back again.
Yeah.
You never know.
We never got to go to Cuba before they shut that.
Ginger Johnson said you can only watch so much of the Beach Club. Good job to those putting out the good content. I saw some of those from the Beach Club. I mean, it looks fantastic, and the meal that you get there is great. But I don't know. The usual price is pretty expensive, but I know a lot of folks got some good discounts on it. So. Jamie, start working on some templates for your videos in advance and then put your video in each night on the ship. Okay, see, that's a good idea. Thank you so much for that. See the world with Chris. Either way, I'm watching all the content from all the channels. I can't wait. It's been too long. Said Monique.
I know. I think people are just dying for any kind of cruise content because
They are.
it's been so long, you know.
Well, I hope they're still dying on the 3rd.
To watch something new because, you know, if you watch it now, everything's from a year and a half ago almost, you know. So, yeah.
Yes, Mary Ellen. Cookie will be on Facebook tomorrow morning with John. This morning, Kendall Fire was on there. So that'll be fantastic. Karaoke starting on Adventure of the Seas. I wish I was there. It's at Party on the Sea. Let's see. Sharon needs those highlights. Steve Morales is really digging it.
All right, Steve, I might get them. Okay.
Kendall
Just for
Fire
you.
teased that there were some surprises and new things, so that's cool. Steven Cheryl said, here late, what cruise are you doing? So again, we are doing the Vista, Carnival Vista on July 3rd. We thought it'd be cool to be the first ship out from the Carnival fleet here in North America. It was a simple process. We're familiar with the area, the port and everything. And also one thing that's cool and that I'm super stoked about is where we're staying the night before. Because we're flying in the day before and we should get there in the late afternoon. We can say that, right? Where we're staying the night before?
Yeah. Well, actually, we looked at a few places and we almost thought about staying at the same place that we were going to stay for our group cruise in March, which was the Tremont Hotel. But we decided to stay right there so that we could just walk right to the port on the ship. So we're going to stay at the Harbor House.
Yes, right there at the Harbor House. And I am super excited. You know, literally, usually if you stay at the Harbor House, the big thing is that you see the ship come in the morning. You know, when the ship rolls in at about 5:30 in the morning, you see the ship come in. In this case, the ship's going to be there. So when we get to the Harbor House, the ship's going to be there. It's going to be like a tease. It's going to be there, right, boom, smack dab in our face. It's just going to be calling our name, and we're not going to be able to get on it yet. But we're going to get there early. I'm sure we'll do some videos. Maybe we'll even go live from the Harbor House. We're going to get a good meal there in the port area. And I'm not going to say that we will, and I'm not going to say that we won't, but the drone might come out for a minute. We'll see what happens there. And so that's it. So that's what's going to be happening.
Oh my gosh.
And so we're going to have a little fun with that. And we're super stoked and we're excited. And hopefully you guys are excited to come along with us on the journey, on the Vista. And we're just happy that something's played out. We're devastated that Matthew won't be with us, but we will still do the best we can to have some fun, put out some, it'll be a unique look, a little different type of content. I don't know how it'll be different, but I think it's going to be very different. I really do. B. Staten said most restaurants and travel places I've been to last couple weeks in Texas and Oklahoma, the majority workers weren't wearing masks. No, we're seeing that around here too.
So I know, like, what was it? Maybe about 5 or 6 days ago, I went to this grocery store here in Arizona that I go to, and they still have the sign up saying, mask required. So
required or recommended?
No, required.
Okay.
But a couple days ago, I went and I noticed all these people were walking in the store and no one had their masks on and stuff. And I just kind of caught my eye and it was just weird because, now we're used to seeing everyone wearing masks. So, and then I see the sign up by the door and it said, unvaccinated guests, masks recommended. So if you are vaccinated, technically you didn't need a mask, but they are just recommending it for unvaccinated. But I had my mask on. I was used to wearing it, so I just left it on, and I went in the store, and literally I only saw a couple other people with a mask. No one had masks on. And what surprised me, too, is that no one that worked there had a mask on. They were all maskless now, too.
Oh, Arizona, baby. We're open for business.
When I've gone to other places like Walmart and things like that here, the employees at least are still wearing masks.
There you go.
So things are opening up, and now it's kind of weird. It's like you almost have to get used to not wearing one. It's like the mask has become part of your attire every day.
You're right. Larissa A said thanks. Larissa A has been thinking about that drink package. Terrence O'Leary. Sharon is not a Carnival agent, a Carnival travel agent. She is a travel agent. She has her own business. Sharon at Sea Travel. Look her up on Facebook. sharonatsea@gmail.com. Again, sharonatsea@gmail.com if you want to book any cruises, whether it's the 3rd of July or any other cruise on any cruise line, leaving out of any port anywhere in the entire world, Sharon can book you on that cruise. I'm just saying. And any one of our group cruises coming up. Sharon, a quick rundown. What do we have coming up? We got the Vista in July.
Okay, yeah, we have the Vista.
Give me a rundown.
All right, so we have the Vista in July. We should be on the Norwegian Encore in August. September we'll be on the Mardi Gras for our group cruise. We have a group cruise on the Breakaway October 24th to Bermuda with the ship show. That's
Oh,
another
yes.
cruise. November we'll be on the Navigator of the Seas out of LA. And December we will have our very first New Year's Eve group cruise on the new Carnival Radiance. Hopefully it's done for New Year's Eve out of Long Beach.
That's right. So if you want information on any or all of those, contact Sharon.
Month the rest of this year. So we're
Guys, we're coming back.
back.
We're coming back with a vengeance, okay? We're not going to just dip our toes in the pool. We're freaking diving in that pool head first without arm floaties. I'll just tell you that. I will just tell you that. Let's see. Yeah, I know, Holly. Believe me, we know those vaccines are not 100% effective.
Yeah.
For sure. So it's just going to be weird. Us not masking, they have to mask. I mean, I'm going to want to take a bunch of pictures, and I would love to have the crew be comfortable pulling their masks down and take a picture with them.
And when I go out at home and stuff, I'll probably still wear a mask for a while just because I don't know, like in our household here, we're all vaccinated except for Matthew, but he's not vaccinated. And although most likely if we pass something to him, he would probably be fine. He's younger, healthy,
And
but
hopefully doesn't pass anything to us.
you never know. So, just out of consideration for that, we'll probably, still try to stay as safe as we can, for now.
Thomas Gayer says, if you're a VIFP, Carnival will include the drink package till the end of the year. I don't think that's actually happening, Thomas.
No.
Please don't get folks' hopes up.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of rumors that we
That's
can't have
like the free Cheers promo out there going, and it is pretty inexpensive for some people. It's only maybe 100 or 200 more on their whole booking for the Cheers package, but there are certain sailings where it's as much, and I've even seen where it was a little bit more than if you just booked a regular early saver rate on Carnival and bought the drink package separate. So you just never know it with that. So
we'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
Kind of misleading.
Jay Scoop says, how did Jamie get so much time off of work? Well, I manipulate my time off very well. Some of the things that we do are longer weekend things, so I can have days off on the front end or the back end, so I really don't get time off work. And if I do, it's just like a day here or there. And a couple times when I have a week, I work vacation, and there could be one or two times where I take off and I get the okay to take off because everything's running good at the store. And
he has to work a lot in between if he tries to put
I might have to make work
together.
up.
He's got to work really hard.
Or I might just not get paid for a couple days.
Yeah.
So that can happen too.
Yeah.
But that's what you got to do to keep up with Sharon from Sharon and Jamie Travel and her cruise schedule. It's insane. It is insane. Someone said John got in trouble for jumping in the pool. Christina V, I'll have to check on that.
Wow.
I sure hope he did.
I hope they got a video of it so we can.
I'm sure they got 19 videos of it. Truth Cool said, what's Plan B? Plan B, we're going on the Carnival Vista July 3rd. Yeah. July 3rd, Carnival Vista. That is Plan B. Plan A didn't play out on Adventure of the Seas for us on the second week. And we're bummed out because we're not going to be with Leanne to celebrate her birthday. 30 years old, she's turning. She's such a great gal. Brian will be there, Nick, Meg. So if you're on the second week of Adventure of the Sea, please look for Leanne and say hi and say that we love you on the in the cruise crew. Let's see. Carolyn Gardner said, Jamie, leave Sharon alone, please. Let's see. Looking forward to the pre-cruise ghost hunting at the Tremont at Big State. Oh yeah. That'll be great when we go on the cruise.
I'm excited about that. That's going to be fun. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep sleep the night before.
Right now, Matthew will not be on the July 3rd cruise with us, and we'll see what happens after that. Shane Nordgren, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Shane.
First time live, glad to be here. We appreciate you being here.
We're
we
glad
thank
you're
you for
here
that.
too. And come back next week. Come back regular if you can.
Yeah, Ginger Johnson said, my family has 3 different drink offer codes. They are all over the place.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Mardi Gras hold on. Bob Craig, I think you're saying Mardi Gras or the Horizon for you. It's going to be Mardi Gras coming up soon, and we don't have anything lined up on the horizon right now. But Mardi Gras September 4, we're stoked about that as well. We're stoked about that as well. All right, I think that's done. I think we're done. We've wrapped it up. We've talked about it. We talked about our cruise. We're excited. We might have some more stuff to talk about in the next 2 weeks. We have 2 more shows until we get on that ship, and we will be live from the cruise ship on Monday night, so we won't miss that. We never have, and we never will.
Maybe next week we'll have heard some of the protocols, and we'll have more plans for our cruise on what we're going to be doing in the ports, or some of the more restrictions on the ship and things like that.
Yes, for sure. So thank you so much for being here. On your way out, again, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the show. Thanks for hanging out. Crystal Long, new sub here. I'll definitely be watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
NZ Scratch, it looks very good, Jamie. I see it's very clear filming. Okay, thank you so much. That's good to hear. Hopefully you're talking about John jumping in the pool. And thank you, Tess, and everybody else. Thanks for having us. It's great to be here. We missed you last week, but we're back, baby. We're back. Cruising is back, guys. Can you feel the excitement? Cruising is back. So
let's all do it safely,
we're gonna wrap it up.
so we can keep it.
Next week we'll get back to the normal. What have you learned? But for tonight, we're just going to shut it down. And until next time, guys, for myself, from Sharon, on behalf of Leanne, Nautical Nurse Nancy's having an amazing time. Leanne is going to have a great time next week. Matthew and everyone here at Sharon and Travel, thank you for joining us.
Good night, everyone. And now we can say happy cruising again.
Happy cruising and safe channels. We can say that now.
Yeah.
Happy freaking cruising, guys. You're awesome. Thanks for being here. We love you. And peace out. We'll see you next time.
Good night.